started. Our final presenter for today is Daniel Jibouleau. And Daniel is a computer systems architect and scrum master with more than 25 years experience. He joined Toastmasters in 2019 in the Club de Toastmasters de Charlesbourg and became VPPR. He then joined the District 61 Public Relations team and developed an interest in marketing and promotion. He's now PRM for the district and leading a fabulous creative team of devoted people. And today, Daniel is going to speak to us about how we can use LinkedIn with our club. Please welcome Daniel Jibouleau.
Well, thank you, Paul, and also I want to thank Amy and Isa for their presentation. You know, we were looking at Google My Business, and it reminded me, lastly, I was looking for a restaurant, and of course, I went to Google, and I searched for a sushi restaurant. There was one close to my place, but there was no website and no reviews, no picture, or maybe one picture. Another restaurant was a bit farther, but still it had good reviews and lots of pictures. So of course I don't have a lot of time to research which restaurant did I went to. So this is to show you the importance of having a Google My Business profile. And now you'll see the connection with Facebook, Google My Business, and then we'll talk about LinkedIn, which is another social network. It is similar to Facebook, although the audience is more professional. So I'm going to share my screen. I have a presentation for you. And after this presentation, we will actually create a new page. So you'll see exactly how you can do that for your club. And I have a bonus for you at the end. So stay with me. It's going to be useful for you. So what exactly is LinkedIn? You might have already heard about it. It's really simple. Personally, I have both. I have a Facebook account, and also I have a LinkedIn account, and both have their purpose. So there's lots of people on LinkedIn. This is why it's can be useful for your club. The more social networks that your club is on, the more people you can reach. And of course, I'm not suggesting that you're on every place, but LinkedIn could be interesting for your club. Okay, so build a page for your club, and just like Facebook, you'll share your info on LinkedIn and reach another audience. So as I said, it's more professional, and some people are on Facebook, some are on LinkedIn, some people are in both networks. So why not be at both places? My club certainly is in both social networks. So you can, no, I should remove this slide, but it's not really for jobs, but I would see a club that targets coaches or leaders. You could more easily find them on LinkedIn. Building a community is, what I mean by that is when you'll create your page, just like on Facebook, you will want to connect yourself with other people you know, people that can have some interest in speaking or leadership or organizing meetings. and you will invite these people to join, to follow your page, and eventually it could attract guests and possibly members. Okay, so of course you'll have this page will be part of your image. Okay, so you'll have like many businesses, you'll have your Facebook page and your LinkedIn page. The search engine, I cannot stress enough on that. If your club is in more places, you have more chances to be found. Because if your club is the best club out there and people can't find you, you won't have any guests. So being on Facebook and also on LinkedIn will allow Google especially to find you. Okay. The LinkedIn page, that's what we'll create just after this short introduction. So yeah, it could be considered like a small website, where you can display information on your club, and you'll see the LinkedIn page is very similar to a Facebook page. LinkedIn has groups as well. Speaking of LinkedIn groups, I don't actually use it for my club, but if your club becomes more active on LinkedIn, this is something you could have a look. This is more info about the groups, very similar to Facebook. Okay. This page actually has important information. Just like Facebook, when you go on to create a page, just like I'll show you right after, you will need a personal profile on LinkedIn, just like any social network. So if you create your account today, you will need at least a week before you can actually create a page. They don't want to let spammers to create a profile and create pages right away. Okay. This slide, actually, I don't know why it is there, because actually I have access to several pages. But in any case, and this is how you will create a page. We'll have an interactive demo after, but you can see all this menu, and the option to create a page is right at the bottom. Then you choose your company size, and just like Facebook and Google My Business, the more you're precise in the details of your page, your company, or your club, actually, the more you can target people that might search for your club on LinkedIn. So it's important to take some time to do it correctly. Okay, you'll fill out the name, your well, by filling out the name of your club, this will determine the URL of your page. Then you can enter your website, industry, like just like Google My Business. Company size, well, usually it's around 50 people in a club. Your type and your logo. That's actually important, because it doesn't look too well to have a LinkedIn page without a logo or a banner. You can put a tagline. In my case, I put the tagline of my club. Okay. And we'll skip over this one. Just like I said, being on LinkedIn will help you being found everywhere. Either people will search for your club directly on LinkedIn, or they might search on Google. At your location, will see that the cover or the banner of your page. And the keywords, that's also very important, because as you can imagine, if you don't describe what your club actually is doing, people won't really know, and actually they won't even find your club. So you want to stress on your activities. If your club is more targeted on coaching or leadership, you'll put these keywords in your description. Okay, so for example, you have a club in Quebec City, for example, and you're focusing on leadership. So make sure this shows in your description. We're a passionate club that focuses on leadership, and every meeting there are lots of opportunities to develop your leadership. Okay, this is an example of a page. Okay, setting up. Okay, this is more information about the actual page. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the sharing right now, and I'll go directly to the demo, because I find this is the more important. Can you guys tell me if you have a question right here before I move on? Isa, let me know if someone has a question, because I don't see the cameras of the people.
Will, I don't see any questions just yet, so.
Okay, thank you. Very good. So that was only a summary of LinkedIn to let you know what it is, but I find the most important is to show you guys where do you start, how do you actually create a page. And I would admit, the first time I went out to create a page, it was not obvious. As you saw on the slide, look at here, this little square. So this is where you see all the products of LinkedIn, and the option is there in the bottom. It's a bit hidden, I find. So let's go on and create this page. Okay, so you remember the options on the slides. Well, let's create a page for my fake Toastmasters club. See, so this club has some bright future.
Oh, Daniel, just Helene asked if the pages
Yes.
are free. So she asked if these pages are free for the club.
Oh, yes. Actually, I like this kind of question, because when I present the tools, almost always those are either free or they have a free share. In the case of LinkedIn, it is so similar to Facebook. Creating an account and creating a page is free. And just like Facebook and Google My Business, if you ever want to advertise, then you will have the option to pay some money to promote your post. So in my case, for my club, I just stick with the free share.
Just also, we have one more other question before we continue. Can we create several pages?
A good question.
Yes.
Well, why don't we try it just after this? Because I think it's permitted.
Yes, you can.
And okay, good. Because in my case, I am an admin of the district page and also my club page. So at some point, it's I know it's allowed. Any other questions?
No, we're good so far.
Okay, thank you. So let's create a page for in my LinkedIn profile, and you'll see how easy it is. Okay, so I'll just choose that small business, and you'll see the name why it's important. Okay, Fake Toastmasters Club. Awesome, and you see the URL. Okay, and when this page is created, this is the URL that you will share with anyone that wants to see your page. So be mindful of that if you want to display your URL on your website, anywhere, in your emails. Website, of course, my Fake Toastmasters Club has a website. It's HTTP, if I remember correctly, faketoastmasters.org. Good. So if your club doesn't have a website, I strongly encourage you to have one, even though it's a really small website. At least have something, and you can always go with a free host if you don't have it already. Select the industry. So I will try to find something about not marketing, really. Nonprofit? Okay, why not? It's not really organization, it's more about education management. Company size, up to 15 people. I don't know why I don't see my choice here. And it's nonprofit, of course. Okay, well, it's beginning to take shape. And remember, I told you the logo is important. You want to have something. So I prepared well, it's only the Toastmasters logo, but I did resize it with the correct size. Okay, the size are always mentioned. And yes, I am the representative of the Fake Toastmasters Club because I'm the VPPR of that club. Okay, so you can see it only took like 5 minutes and we have a beginning of a page, which I'm seeing as an admin. You can always have a look of what your page looks like as a member. See, this is, well, I say a member, it's a member of LinkedIn. Well, this is what your public will see. Let's go back as an admin. And I will add a cover image, which I prepared. Okay, so you can see, as always, check the dimensions of the image. Okay, so it's almost complete. We could add a description. We can add a location, a custom button. Actually, let's do that. Let's do it. The description. This is what I was mentioning in the slides. Okay, people will search for something in LinkedIn, they might search for leadership, they might search for public speaking, and your description will help LinkedIn to make the connection between what people are looking for and your page and your club. So I'll go with our club practices public speaking every week, and we develop our leadership. Okay, it's very general, but you can always improve on it. Okay, good. No post yet. Okay, we can add a location just like the others social networks. Let's say we don't have an address because most of us are online right now. We're located in Ottawa, Ontario. And yeah, sure, the club okay. So you can see people in Ottawa might find our fake Toastmasters club. Good. And let's add a button. Contact us to our URL. Perfect. The button is there. Okay. And now let's have a look how it looks like. Isn't it beautiful? For some reason, I don't see the banner. I think I forgot to save it. You see, I just forgot to save, and I'm going to show you the dimensions of the image.
Danielle, there was a question saying, how do you size up the image?
Okay, yes, that's a good question. In my case, I use a computer program on my personal computer. I could suggest to use Canva for this. So Canva is a tool, it's really easy to use, and actually we'll have a workshop to present Canva next week, and I'll put the link in the chat so you can register. With Canva, you can easily create a graphic with the dimensions, and in my case, I use the picture of pathways. So you could do something similar with Canva. Any other question?
None yet.
Okay, let's keep moving. So this time I remember to click on the save button, and let's have a look as a member. Okay, there it is. So you can see my nice page. It has a cover, the logo. There's a button to visit the website, the info. It is starting to take shape. Oh, I have the location. So I would say this would be the bare minimum for your club. And honestly, it only took 5 minutes to create. And as I mentioned, LinkedIn is free to use. It's free to create a page, a LinkedIn page. And it could help you connect with more people. Okay, but what are we doing now? Danielle, what are the next steps? I'll show you, because just like Facebook and Google My Business, you'll want to create some content and post something and actually promote your club, right? So what is your club doing? Just like I was saying at the beginning, if I'm searching for a club and I find this awesome fake Toastmasters club, why would I visit? Let's say I was looking for public speaking. I found the page. Well, right now it looks interesting, but what's in it for me? So this is where I'm gonna share with you my bonus, okay? Guys, if you're with me, following with me since the beginning, you have these social networks, you spend some time to create your Facebook page, your Google My Business account, and then you have this LinkedIn page. You don't want to post every time on each of these networks. It's way too much work. But what if I told you there's a shortcut? So I think Amy mentioned it. There's a tool that you can use. Actually, there are several tools, and I'm going to share you what I use. We mentioned Hootsuite, or you could use Buffer. And what I use personally is this one, Zoho Social. And why do I use Zoho Social and not the others? Well, you can try the others. I believe Hootsuite can be used for free, and probably Buffer too. And Zoho Social too, there's a free chair, which I do use for my club. The reason why I prefer Zoho Social, because just look at this. Google My Business is right there, built in Zoho Social. Okay, so we will connect with our social networks, and when we post here using Zoho Social, it will post automatically on the three social networks, right? For this demo, I'm just going to connect with LinkedIn. It's the same process with the other networks that you want to use. Let's do this. Sign in, and you have to authorize Zoho to access your LinkedIn profile. So let's allow it. And okay, this is a previous attempt, but today I'll add this one, fake Toastmasters club. Okay, that was it. It's only as simple as that. Yep, we're connected and we're ready to post. That barely took a minute. So right now, my Zoho social account is connected to my LinkedIn page. And as you can see here, oh, sorry, it's in French, but you can add your Facebook account, or sorry. But you see the way I connected LinkedIn, that's the same process to connect your Facebook page and your Google My Business account. So we're ready, let's post on LinkedIn, okay? You've seen that button here, new post. So, and on the top, you'll see all the networks where this post will be published. Let's add a picture. Always looks better. No. Okay. This is my picture, and okay, just put the picture for now, and let's add some details. Let's say we want to promote our next meeting. Next week, we have a meeting on the theme of the secrets of leadership. Join us to discover how you can develop your leadership with us. Good. And I will always add the URL. You'll say, Daniel, it's already in your LinkedIn page, but in any case, I always add it so people don't have to search. It's always right there. Okay, so that's it. Simple as that. It's published. Let's go in this LinkedIn page, refresh. There we go. So as you can see, it's really easy to create a LinkedIn page. It can complement your presence on the internet and the social networks. It takes only a minute to create, and by using Zoho Social or Hootsuite or a buffer if you prefer, you can easily post, and I would recommend you to post at least once a week. It's the same concept as Google My Business in the fact that if you have fresh content, it looks more interesting for your guests because they will see the club is active. I'm gonna ask you if you have questions about LinkedIn or Zoho Social. Any comment? Did you learn something? Oh, thank you, Gina. So that's all I have for you. It's a quick summary. The goal of this presentation is to give you the idea of to actually look at it and try it. Hopefully you'll find the value that LinkedIn can bring to your club. Isa, there's a question?
Yes, there's a question. I think they probably just send it directly to me, but I think can you show a place where they can get free photos and they're
Oh, sure. I like it. That's an excellent question. I'm gonna share my screen once again. And I have 3 sites that I can recommend. But the one that I like the most is Unsplash. Okay, I find it's well organized, and actually I think this is where I found this image. See? And I can't stress enough that when you're going to choose a picture to display on your post, okay, you want this picture, the main goal is to grab the attention, because most people will just scroll through their feed, either on Facebook or LinkedIn. And if it's a boring picture like this one, I'm not really tempted to look at it, but I found these little guys.
Daniel, I think you're sharing the wrong screen.
Oh, let me try that again. Is it better?
Better.
Yes,
Okay.
much better.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I will just repeat what I said. This is the address, unsplash.com. And this is where I found the picture. Like this image, does that grab your attention? There's nothing really there. But when I saw these little guys, I was actually, I think people will want to look at these kids and maybe learn what is this, and hopefully click on my post and learn more. So if you want to learn more about how to create graphics, there's that workshop next week. One other site that I can share with you, it's called Pexels. Okay, it's not pixels, it's Pexels. Sometimes I would use this site as well. And there's another one. I don't remember the name. Pixabay, yes. So Pixabay could be another option.
You also have another question, Daniel. It's like,
Yes.
how do I sign in? I have a personal LinkedIn page. I think you need to show them again where to go from their personal LinkedIn page to create.
The page.
Yeah, please.
Okay, sure. Let's go back to LinkedIn. Okay, so this is my demo LinkedIn account. And let's say I want to create a page. It's right here on this little square. And you will see all the products, and the option to create a page is right here at the bottom. Create a company page, and this is where it begins. Small business, and then you fit in the details. Does that answer the question?
I can't tell.
Okay.
Aileen gave a thumbs up, so.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Okay, good. Any other question?
I believe there's another question. Can you post 3 sites for the pictures? Yeah, I can post them for everybody, but yes.
There's also Toastmasters has pictures you can use. Okay, if you go there and I think it's here in the brand portal. Okay, resources, brand portal, and then professional images. Go here and click for access. So I am sure you will recognize some of those pictures. So if you're looking for these picture of actual Toastmasters meeting, you can go with this library. Otherwise, it's Unsplash, Pixabay, or Pexels.
We have another question for you, Daniel. And I think this question is a good question. It's understanding they want to focus on social media tools. So they're asking, what would you rather focus on? Because their club has limited resources. So they're asking if they should focus on the social media tools or the easy speak, and what would you recommend?
Okay. I'm not sure I understand the question, but if you're looking to promote on the social media, I would say take a minute to at least create a Facebook page and your Google My Business account and LinkedIn, and you don't have to do it all of this at once. When during the year you can improve and take some time to create your improve on your presence, and by using the tools like I showed, like Zoho Social, once this is all in place, it won't take more time for you to post. You post only once using Zoho Social, and then it's posted everywhere. And to me, Free Toast House or Easy Speak, it's another topic. It's more about organizing your activities as a club and less about promotion.
5-minute warning, Daniel.
Thank you. Do we have more questions?
There was one question again. Can I use one Zoho account for my personal account and groups account at the same time?
The Zoho account?
Yeah.
When you use actually Zoho, okay, you will create a Zoho account. I would recommend to use either the Gmail account of your club, or if you have an account just for your VPPR position, like we do in our club, use that account. And then in Zoho Social, if you use that VPPR account, you could share the password with your executives. And when you connect your social media, LinkedIn and Facebook, in your Zoho Social account, you will have to use one of your personal account. So it's understood that people will post using your identity. Although by posting on a page, the people won't see that it's your identity that is posting. They will see the identity of the Facebook page or the LinkedIn page. I can show you. Let's go back to LinkedIn, okay? And my company is right here. And if I go on my post, you see it's posted by demo, okay? But let's view it as a member. You don't see it has been posted by demo or anyone. It's posted on the page, but you don't see who actually posted. Okay, does that answer the question? So in summary, use your club or VPPR account on Zoho Social, and then use your personal account to connect to LinkedIn or Facebook, because you cannot create a generic account on the social networks like Facebook. Do we have other questions?
No, we don't. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for attending.
Okay, thank you very much, Daniel, and very interesting.